I said in another interview that a lot of bands have played their last show in San Francisco, and I didn't think it was going to be us.
I mean, we knew each other when we were 8 and 9 years old. So before we played music,
We met. I moved into his neighborhood.
Okay.
When I was 9. So we didn't go to the same grade school, but we went to the same middle school. Dan was a year older, but we would ride bikes and trade baseball cards and get picked on by the same assholes.
You were a soccer player?
in high school.
Yeah?
Yeah, and middle school too.
and still follow soccer, or just playing back in time?
I don't follow any sports really.
All right.
Anymore.
But
I did love to play soccer.
All right.
Yeah.
And then began to listen music, then playing, doing your stuff, growing up.
Yeah, we both, we didn't hang out tons when we were kids, but we both got into music around the same age, 12, 13. And our younger brothers are in the same grade at school, and they were like best friends. So at one point they suggested that we get together and make music when we were in high school. So Dan brought his guitar down to my house, and we just jammed. And we would do that every once in a while for the next couple of years, and then finally around 2001, we just ended up in a situation where Dan had this band, a bar band that he wanted to make a demo for. So I had this recorder, and he came to my house so I could record them, and the rest of the guys didn't show up. So we just jammed like we did in high school. We made our demo tape and got it up. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's where I went back in the time, just to realize that for any people, being 15 years doing the same thing could be kind of hard at the end.
Yeah, no, it's a crazy lifestyle, and it's not, there are not a lot of survivors of living that kind of life, but we've always been in it for the music so much. I mean, it was like when we first started, like you said, it was because we loved recording, and it's still like that. Like, we're just as excited to be in the studio as we are to play a show,
Yeah. Actually, the last song of Turn Blue, I Gotta Get Away, I don't know if it was dropping something about how you were feeling at the time, that we need to.
I hadn't thought about that till now. Maybe subconsciously.
Yeah.
We knew something.
And I mean, I think in previous release of the new album, there are very important issues that you've been talking about, like suffering stress, anxiety, and some stuff that are not normal to see for a band to talk about mental health issues, like everything have you been through on the past years. So how was that? Do you remember? I read an interview that you were thinking about the San Francisco chorus, about the band that disbanded after playing the last show in San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And did you remember maybe the last show? What happened? When did you say, "Well, see you later"?
Well, we've been touring. See, this is the thing. We've been touring so much from 2010 to 2015. It was basically nonstop. Even on the years where we didn't release records, or when we were still playing shows. The tour never really ended. We just kept adding to it. So the last show that we had booked was in San Francisco at Outside Lands. And I said in another interview that a lot of bands have played their last show in San Francisco, and I didn't think it was going to be us. But the list is insane of bands that have played their last show.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the Beatles,
The Pistols.
The Sex Pistols. There's a couple, the band, it's because it's like the last stop on any U.S. tour, basically.
Yeah.
So there's so many bands probably just had such a miserable time touring. By the time they get there, they're just like everyone can go fuck off. Well, it was only 3 years of a break, really. Just sounds like a long time, but a lot of bands take breaks.
Yeah.
They're a lot longer than that, actually. Honestly, we just waited till we wanted to do it and had time to do it, and it just happened to be that last fall we both were up for it and we had time, and we came here to Dan's studio, and Dan sat where you're sitting, and I sat right there. At like 11 in the morning, we just sat down and started writing music. Yeah, and then we made the record, and over the next couple of months, and here we are.
Do you remember the first songs that were made for the album?
The first song that made the record is the third jam. We kind of just jam, and then from there, Dan takes the songs and writes a melody and works on lyrics.
What was the first one?
Breaking Down was the first song. Yeah.
That was the first day we got together. That song kind of just popped out.
And it feels like a very honest album. I really love Walk Across the Water and Tell Me Lies.
Yeah, me too. I think we both really liked that, Walk Across the Water. That was fun. That just like popped out of nowhere. Pat had this little drum machine that had this little droning note in behind it, and we just started improvising on bass in the drum machine, and that little song just popped right out. It was kind of crazy.
And it's more blues.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. Sounds cool though. I like it. Sounds heavy.
Yeah, I like it too. And also, there's no keyboards. This is an album of Patrick and you.
That drum machine from that song is the only kind of synthesized sound.
Yeah. Yeah, we made a half a dozen songs without any keyboard, and we just figured we should just keep doing it like that. It felt good. Something about it felt right.
And how's the dynamic with other producer? I mean, you've been working with other producer before, but this time it feels like you were trying to keep it close to you. And
yeah,
see
we didn't need any help. I mean, it was fun. I mean, it was easy. But I think we're good at self-editing, and I think we're good at keeping it moving.
Maybe like back in the time when you were beginning, like you were just the two.
I mean, it was still easy. I mean, I don't know. We've always had like a natural chemistry, and we've been able to just kind of make music. That was the easy part for us. You know what I mean? The hard part is everything else.